Hello my lovely people, you're welcome back to my channel. I greet you according to your time and according to the time you are seeing this video. How are you doing? I hope you are fine. We are still on the gist from the palace of Ooni of Ife. Please, if you have not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you and God bless you. So my people, the alleged information reaching us right now is that it shocked Ooni of Ife over the demand of Dr. Elizabeth's parents. You know, so that Dr. Elizabeth is not that kind of person that can tolerate so many things, because it seems like somebody like Tobi, Ashley. I don't know which of the Olories that came from a polygamous family and also married a polygamous man. So they are ready to tolerate any kind of buzz. They are ready to give themselves woto and without getting tired. And since we heard that Ooni of Ife married Dr. Elizabeth, we have been hearing that Dr. Elizabeth have not been giving Ooni of Ife any form of wahala. Instead, he has been helping Ooni of Ife to make sure that Queen Naomi returns back to the palace and to make sure that Ooni of Ife is very, very happy. Because she's that kind of woman that when she came into the palace, she found out that without Queen Naomi, that Ooni of Ife will not be happy. And that is why she has been giving Ooni of Ife all the support that she can give. Even the one that she would try to give Ooni of Ife will mess things up. She did not relent from giving him support. So, but this time around, what we are hearing right now is that there was a time they have issues in the palace, and this Dr. Elizabeth is a kind of person that I don't think she was raised in Nigeria, the way we heard it too, allegedly. We heard that she was not raised in Nigeria, she was raised outside the country, that is United States of America precisely. So, and her own type, she don't have some kind of mind to bear some certain things, because that side, you don't insult person anyhow the way we used to insult people this side. You don't give people wahala too much the way some people used to give it to themselves this side. So according to what we heard, an issue arose and she couldn't bear it, and the thing was too much on her. She had to run to her mother. And when she got to her mother's house, her mother was like, what is happening? And she had to explain the whole thing that had been happening, as if the Olories were after her, saying that she's the reason why Ooni of Ife said that they are going to leave the palace. That she had been the one helping Ooni of Ife to make sure that they leave the palace. Although, according to what we heard that when she found out that Ooni of Ife is not happy without Queen Naomi and Tadenikawo in the palace, and Queen Naomi on her own side told him that she's not going to return back to this palace if these Oloris did not leave. Because their agreement initially was that it is going to be only the two of them, no more women. Even if it will be side chicks. Side chicks will always stay outside the palace. But Ooni of Ife violated their rules. So that is more reason why Queen Naomi decided that she's not going to come back until the Oloris leave the palace. So when Dr. Elizabeth found out that this is the reason, she now suggests to Ooni of Ife, since Naomi said that she's not coming back unless these Oloris leave the palace, why not you help and buy a house for them? They can go to wherever they want to go to and stay. You are still married to them. And Ooni of Ife, I think they said Ooni of Ife buy the idea and started making plans on how the Oloris should live. But we have seen that it's not going to be easy for them to live, as they are not planning to live. Because all the goes where they give Ooni of Ife for that palace, the thing too much. Ronke will bring up her own today. Ooni of Ife will suffer that one. So for when it seems like Ronke is somehow tired, Mariam will bring up her own. When it seems like Mariam is getting tired, Ashley will bring up her own. The same thing with Tobi. And all these things have been eating Dr. Elizabeth up. because she did not grow in that kind of environment. So according to what we heard though, we heard that when all these things were happening, her mother was like, this is not what we bargain. This is not what we bargain. If this marriage is not working, Ooni of Ife, you have to choose between these two. Settle this whole thing that is happening in the palace so that my daughter will be comfortable. This is not what we think or what we plan that my daughter is going to be seeing in this palace. If you're not ready to settle all the gbas that have been happening in the palace, you better come and collect your bride price from Dr. Elizabeth so that she will live her life normal. Hey, hey, that one come sound to Ooni of Ife like say, because according to what we heard though, Ooni of Ife's father is not in support that all these things that have been happening in the palace. Ooni of Ife's father is that kind of a man that when he sees you doing good, he will love you. All these oloris that have been complaining that he's not showing them love, he doesn't love them, he's not a good father to them. He had been a good father to Tadenikawo. He had been a good father-in-law to Dr. Elizabeth and Queen Naomi. He may not be a good father to Olori Ronke and Mariam because they are not doing well. So, and Dr. Elizabeth's father-in-law did not like the fact that that Dr. Elizabeth is about leaving the palace. You see? So he wants Ooni of Ife to settle all the things that have been happening. He want him to settle because Ooni of Ife was like, all this time this thing have been happening. We heard that this Dr. Elizabeth has been in her mother's place. That is what we heard. And now, maybe the thing is eating her up. The thing is getting on her. That even her mother will have to tell Ooni of Ife, it seems like you're not serious. You cannot settle these issues in your family. Come and collect back your bride price so that my daughter will have her rest. And you know that Dr. Elizabeth and her mother might have planned this before her mother will come to say it, because her mother will not just come to say such a thing if they have not discussed it. They might have discussed it. So my people, I don't know what you have to say, but if you ask me, it will be better for Dr. Elizabeth to leave the palace. Number one, she have not been able to conceive for Ooni of Ife, and age is no longer on her side. If she leave this palace now, she fit get person wey go come marry her and she will give birth for that person. Yes. And even if she's not able to give birth, she can marry another person and stay there and plan herself. You see, children is very, very important too. Very, very important. And that is why the English people have made it easy for so many people. If you cannot give birth, you can adopt. If you cannot adopt, you can do like IVF, IUI, a lot of them to get your own. So that you see the person that will look at you when you are old. So if you ask me, I would say that Dr. Elizabeth should leave the palace. And again, when Queen Naomi finally returns back, it is not going to be a business as usual. Only of Ife's love will be diverted completely to Queen Naomi. Anyway, that is my own view. Thank you so much, and please subscribe if you're yet to subscribe. Love you guys. Bye.